Howdy YouTube, this is Steven and I'm back with another video analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the video I'm Not Yours by Jolin, Tsai and Namie Amuro. We finally got this video. Anyone who knows about this video, knows about the song, knows that the video was filmed months ago. We've been waiting for this video. Thankfully, we finally got the video. It was an ordeal and we had to wait for it, but we got it. Alright, and the reason that they did that, specifically Jolin and Tsai's team, I assume, is because they wanted to coincide the release of the video with the release of Jolin and Tsai's repackaged album. And that was a good, a good strategy and a good plan. And that was smart for them to do because a lot of people are checking for this video. I predict that this video is probably going to be probably like the second most popular video from her album. The first being Play. I think that Play will be the most popular. And I think that this video, I'm Not Yours, will be the second most popular. The reason being is because this video has received a lot of views in a short amount of time. And, it received a lot more views than a couple of her previous videos that she has released. At this point, even if you combine her last two video releases and the amount of views that they have, they won't equal even half the amount of views that this video, I'm Not Yours, has received. And also in the short amount of time. So, good plan, All right. There's some information that I want to give you guys so that you guys will be able to understand the video better. And I received this information from a website called Jolin Tsai Generation. Pretty much, jolingeneration.canalblog.com. So, yeah, they're a great source of information regarding Jolin Tsai, like her, current goings on in her career, as well as lyrics for her songs. They are a great source. So check them out. All right. So this is some information that I received from the website that I just mentioned. All right. The music video was filmed at the Wu-Fang Lin family mansion and garden in Taichung, Taiwan. And basically they're like that family is a very well-known and prestigious family in Taiwan. And they have a legacy that goes back probably centuries at least. Let's see. The plot of this video, as it is explained by Jolin Generation, Namie and Jolin are hotel owners and sisters. Clients, parentheses, men, come over and they turn them into donkeys. At the end, we can see two nine-tailed foxes who are actually Jolin and Namie. Namie being the black nine-tailed fox and Jolin being the white nine-tailed fox. And this video was directed by Mu Chen, and he directed the videos Play and The Great Artist. So he has well, I don't know if he's a woman or man. I'm gonna assume it's a man, Mu Chen. So he has a good resume with Jolin. All right, but I'll explain a little bit more about the plot because the plot is based on a story from the 296th volume of the extensive records of the Taiping era called The Three Illusions. And this video is kind of like an adaptation of that story. But I'll go through it really quick. All right. Summary of the story. A woman owns a hotel. No one knows where she comes from. No kids, no relatives. People think she's a widow and maybe crazy. Um, One day, a man comes to book a room for the night. Unlike the other customers, he doesn't drink anything served by the owners, or the owner, the woman. During the night, he sees her enchanting wooden puppets to do all kind of tasks for her and work and stuff. Next day, she offers her customer some biscuits, but the guy leaves instantly. After he leaves, all the customers are turned into donkeys. The guy comes back a month later and tricks the lady. He switches her biscuits with his own and makes her eat one of her own biscuits, claiming that they're his, and thus she becomes a donkey. He rides her home and takes the wooden puppets, but he can't use them because he doesn't know magic. 4 years later, he meets an old man who recognizes the woman that has been transformed into a donkey. He says that the woman has suffered enough. He changes her back into her human form. She thanks the old man. She leaves, and no one ever hears from her again. In the music video, Jolin and Tsai are sisters again, and they own a hotel. No one knows where their wealth or their donkeys come from. And that's what we got. Alright. So that is the plot. You know, keep that all in mind when you are looking at the music video. Now, I'm going to go through and give you the music video pretty much and give you my takes on things. Alright, so the music video even starts off cool, really. It like starts off with this like CGI effect, and it's at night and the camera's panning in and like the title burns onto the screen, and the title of course is I'm Not Yours, Jolin, Tsai, and Namie. By Jolin, Tsai, and Namie Amuro. Alright, so once they finish panning into the building from the outside, the guys enter the building. And then you get to see Jolin, Tsai preparing herself for the party. And she's like putting some stuff in her hair, making sure her lipstick right. And then you get to see Jolin, Tsai in an individual scene as well. And she has this kind of like this oriental style umbrella, and she's spinning around, and she looks really nice in that scene too. And the room's glowing, and a whole bunch of light in the room, and her hair's blonde too, and she has red lipstick on too, so she looks really nice in that scene. And then they cut to Namie's scene, and I like Namie's scene. However, I think she got the shorter end of the stick in regards to her individual scene that she has, because they just gave her like a couch and a fan, one of those Asian fans in here. But to Namie's credit, she does work with what she got. She works it really well. Sometimes she's sitting on the couch, sometimes she's laying on the couch, and then sometimes she's sitting on the couch, and then sometimes she's standing up too, and then she's like working the fan, and they're doing different camera angles and things like that, like some panning to her and panning away from her, things like that. So I'm like, okay, all right, Namie doing her thing. She's making it work for her. But I'm hoping that, there wasn't any type of like, showgirls type of stuff going on here. Like, oh, let me sabotage this person, like that. I hope not. Because after all, this whole song is supposed to be about like more or less female empowerment. But I don't think that was the case. I just think that that's just how things ended up. Alright. So Jolin Tsai does a choreographed dance routine in this music video. A lot of people on the forums, like, they're not really feeling her dancing, it seems like, I thought it was okay. I've seen this dance routine before, because I've seen her perform the song I'm Not Yours live. So I saw the dance routine before, and it could be better. It's not terrible. It's not the worst dance routine ever. There's worse. But I think what kind of kills it also is like the lighting and the outfits that she's wearing. I think like one outfit she's wearing kind of looks like a variation of like a traditional Asian suit where it has really long sleeves. And that outfit looks all right. And then she has this other outfit on it may look good off camera, but on camera it doesn't look good, or as good as it should look. And I think that may have had something to do with the lighting of that particular scene. It had some weird lighting. It was kind of like a bluish gray lighting. If you look at the video and you look at Jolin Tsai dancing in that particular scene where she has like a short dress on, that's a variation of, like, again, another Asian type of, or Oriental type of garment or clothing. Because there's two scenes, there are two dance scenes that Jolin Tsai dances in, and one she has on like this dress with long, or this skirt with long sleeves, and then the next scene she has on the shirt, dress with short sleeves. And the dress that she has on with short sleeves doesn't look as good, you know. All right, but back to business. So Jolin Tsai is doing a choreographed dance routine, and she's doing it in like an area that is kind of private. Namie Amuro does not dance in this video. Namie doesn't dance in this video. I knew that way before they released the video, so I wasn't surprised or taken aback by it. But she really doesn't do much dancing in this video as far as like choreographed dancing, and that was a loss. I really wish that Namie would have done it, but due to time constraints, she didn't have enough time to learn the dance routine. And it's probably best that she didn't do the dancing, because a lot of people are not really feeling the dance routine anyway. So, you know, it's kind of good that Namie didn't become part of that backlash right there. Because, you know, Namie ain't supposed to, upgrade the video. She ain't supposed to downgrade it. You know, when you get Namie in your song, in your video, it's supposed to be like a upgrade. So she's doing her thing. All right. However, Namie does do a very short dance routine on the center stage of the room in front of everyone, and it catches the attention of this guy that Jolin Tsai is seducing, and he looks at her on stage. And I like that scene too, because she's dancing kind of like slow and seductive, and then there's like 4 other women on stage with her, and they're like her backup dancers, and they're like circling around her at one point. And then, something starts to emit from Namie's body while she's on stage. And it looks like it's either like, magical aura or something like that, or either just Namie has really bad body odor. But I'm going to assume it's like a magical thing, you know. Because then, like, she does that, and then she, like, does her arm in a particular way, like, flings her arm a little bit, like she's throwing something. And like this magic like stuff starts going all around the room. So like she has cast her spell, it seems like, Namie. And then at one point in the video, after she's done that, a little bit after, the video, like the music stops in the video. And then the guy starts choking and throwing up. So I'm like, uh-oh, like, are they doing some type of like Illuminati alumni association ritual or something? Like, what's going on here? Like, all the guys in the room are choking and throwing up, and the women look unaffected by it. They're just like, like, just like nothing's happening. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Like, they doing some, this like some type of like a ritual that you guys do in the alumni association, you know, like kill your menfolk. But while that's happening, they're showing pictures of a mural. And on the mural, they're showing the men, and they are transforming into donkeys on the mural. And once the men have transformed into the donkeys on the mural, Jolin Tsai comes back into the video. The music starts again. Jolin Tsai comes back in the video and does a dance break at the dance break part of the song. So she's all like, and she's dancing and stuff, of course. And again, it's from the same two scenes that you've seen before. Jolin and Tsai doing her dancing. And again, the lighting and the outfit could have been better. And let's see. And then at the end of the video, the camera pans out of the building showing Namie, Jolin and Tsai, the other women at the party, and the donkeys. And the donkeys are the men who are at the party that, you know, they did their little alumni association spell on. And after that, after they pan out of the building, then they show a white nine-tailed fox and a black nine-tailed fox. Namie is the black fox, and Jolin Tsai is the white fox. And the white fox, you know, jumps in front of the screen and roars, and then, you know, the video ends pretty much. All right, so I enjoyed this video. I think ultimately it was worth the wait. I like the video. I like Namie's presence in the music video, and Jolin Tsai, of course, is awesome as well. Let's see. They both look great in the video. I think that Namie might look a little better than Jolin Tsai in some scenes. But that's just my opinion. I think Jolin Tsai looks nice. You know, I just think Namie looks a little better at times. However, I think that Jolin Tsai definitely got the better scenes. Because you had like the umbrella in a really well lit room with petals falling down and this other stuff around that's glowing. And then Namie gets this like dim room with a couch and a fan. You know, while Jolin Tsai gets her little, you know, chinoiserie umbrella. You know, her, you know, very nice chinoiserie umbrella. But again, you know, Namie did do her thing and work it. However, I was afraid that Namie was going to come off as, you know, very stoic, you know, emotionless. Because I did see one little scene in the video where Namie's face kind of came off as a bit blank, like, and she's using the fan, like, you know, like, yeah. But that's just one quick scene. After that, you know, she's becomes more lively, and even more lively than Jolin in some scenes. And then in those scenes, there's some scenes where Jolin Tsai and Namie are together dancing. And, you know, they're dancing, but they're not like doing choreographed dancing, though. They're just doing like movements. And they both look good in that scene, too. And I like Namie's enthusiasm in the scene as well. You know, people have criticized Namie for lacking enthusiasm, but I think she does a really good job in the scenes that she's given. Let's see. I'll say that Jolin Tsai danced better than Namie, but it's almost pretty much just by default because Namie didn't do much dancing. However, the little dancing that I did see of Namie on the stage when she danced with her 4 backup dancers, I like that. You know, I thought that was, you know, almost better than Jolin Tsai's, you know, down-pat choreographed routine, in my opinion. But I'll give it to Jolin because I think that, you know, she did really do an elaborate dance scene. It didn't come off the best, but it's decent. No, but you know, Namie, she was still doing her thing, even though it wasn't like a choreographed dance routine. Though she was being like really seductive with it, and as well, being able to move her body and make sure that the movements come off well. But I'll give it to Jolin. The singing, I'll give it to Jolin too, because her ad-libs are really nice in the song and help give the song some life. However, I will say that, you know, I've heard this song without Namie's vocals in it, or at least Namie's vocals taken out of it for the most part, and maybe just given like a couple of ad-libs here and there. And I was like, this song is missing something. Like, what's up with this? Like, it seemed like it was missing the quality to it. And thankfully, it is, because it shows that Namie really contributed something to this song. And it wasn't like, oh, you know, if we take her out, this song could go on, you know, and be just as normal. Because sometimes that happens when you do collaborations with artists. It's like, oh, if you take this person out of the song, then they won't be missed. But if you take some people out of some songs, it's like, oh, wow, this song is totally different now. But, you know, Namie contributed respectable vocals to the song. I think that Namie looked better in the video. I think they both look well. I guess I just think that Namie comes off as a bit more natural looking. And but they both look well. That's pretty much a toss up. Like, you can just, you know, toss up flip a coin with that one and just pick anyone. But I'll pick Namie, because I think that there were some scenes where Jolin's side looked kind of weird though, and it was those dance routines. When she was doing a choreographed dance routine, she looked a little odd, and I think that was possibly because of the lighting. But her hair was kind of did a little odd too. But yeah, I'll give it to Namie. You know, she was giving, you know, she was working the camera really well too. Her hair was kind of changing colors. I'm like, is it black or blonde? Is it like, you know, is she doing like the natural black look, or, you know, the Beyonce blonde look? I mean, what's up? Let's see. Even though this is the girl power song, I think that some of the dancers in Jolin Tsai's choreographed dance routine might have been males, and I think they've covered them up to a point where you don't know the gender of the person or the sex of the person. And I think so, but I'm not sure though, you know. But I just noticed that it was a bit weird that the majority of the dancers were like females and they were showing their face, but there were these couple of dancers who were not showing their face, and they're put in the back, and you know, the lighting was dim too, so you probably, it was a little difficult to point out possibly, but I saw it, so I'm thinking, didn't Jolin Tsai use some male backup dancers and just cover up their face and stuff? I'm gonna say she did. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I did a lyrical analysis of this song a while back, and I'll post a link of that lyrical analysis in the description, just in case maybe you might not have noticed, or maybe are new to my YouTube channel. But I did do a lyrical analysis of this song, and I go into depth about the lyrics, or into depth about the lyrics, or in depth, I'm not sure. But I really analyzed the lyrics in the song, kind of like line from line, and give my opinions about it. So hey, feel free to check it out. So I think I said pretty much all I have to say for the time being. Thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe and become a stevedore. And feel free to give this video a thumbs up. The feedback and the support is extremely appreciated and extremely valued. Until the next video analysis, adios and goodbye for now. There is one more thing that I want to mention. In the video, Jolin Tsai, she had a, not necessarily a love interest, but at least like a male interest in the video. But Namie didn't get one. I wonder why was that. Why didn't Namie have a male interest? So what, is Namie supposed to be like the spinster sister? You know, the less attractive sister that doesn't get as much play as, you know, the other sister? And I assume that Namie would be the older one, because I think Namie is older. She would be the older sister, and Jolin Tsai would be the younger sister.
And also, this video, they say it's like a hotel, but is this really a hotel? This videos are the buildings coming off of kind of like more so as like a brothel, a classy one. It's classy. Not like a brothel or a strip club, maybe, um, or a gentleman's club, perhaps. It's kind of like a mixture of all that. It's not quite a brothel, not quite a strip club, not quite a gentleman's club. Um, you know, it's very unique to Jolin Tsai and Namie Amuro. But again, thanks a lot for watching. Adios and goodbye for now.